Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, back to the basketball, Corey. I want to ask you, the success of the basketball this year has actually taken me by surprise. I've always looked at basketball as very, very similar to our sport in a lot of ways. But I think two of the reasons. Number one, it's so well promoted. And number two, the quality of the basketball has improved extensively. And of course, we've got a lot of Australian players now doing well in the NBA. Is that pretty much those three components? Is that really what's like taking it to a different level?
100%. You hit it right on the nail. Here's what has to happen. I don't care what kind of product you pushing. PR is one thing. The product has to speak for itself. And right now is a great time for basketball on many levels in this country. But obviously it starts with all the Aussies in college doing their thing and the Aussies in the NBA. You have a lot of world champions that are playing. Dellavedova, champion. Bogut, champion. You know, we got a guy that's going to be Patty Mills, champion. Joe Ingles doing his thing. Could be sixth man of the most improved with Utah. Dante Exum, even though he's injured, he's come back from injury. Then you got Ben Simmons. You know, Don Maker. There's so many other Aussies that's doing their thing. So you have guys playing in the Euro League as well. Then you got guys that just carries it over to the NBL. You know, this is a world-class league. This is a league where 1 through 8, any team can beat any team. You know, we just saw 6 games out of 8 games, Sydney Kings, who were in last place, won 6 out of 8 to not get the wooden spoon. You know, so that lets you know the 8th place team is playing hard to get wins. That makes your league ultra competitive. Then on top of it, I played 14 years abroad. I played all over. I played with teams that big money. I played with teams with no money. I played times where I didn't get paid. This country, the most important thing, your money will be in your account direct deposit. There was days I forgot I got paid in Australia. You know what I mean? So that's half the battle. You know what I mean? That's half. I did all right, you know. I did all right in Australia. You know, so that's just the biggest thing. So mentally, you don't have to worry about the money. You know, we've all played and we've heard money issues with clubs folding and these type of issues. That's the biggest thing. Then you have a good class of Australian players that are pros in here. Helps it. Listen, your team is as strong as your locals. I tell you that.
Of course.
So then on top of that, you have good quality imports, great structure and coaching staff. You know, again, I've been in leagues where I've made a lot of money and had no practice uniforms. This league is sponsored by Mitchell and Ness. You know, suit sponsors, watch sponsors, like they're doing it big. The NBL is moving at a lightning speed in a different direction, and the direction that they're moving in is the right direction.
One thing that hasn't changed since the very start of the NBL is the culture of the game in this country, and it's always been very strong. And that's the key, and that's what's held it all together. We could talk forever about fans. I was going to